going to show you how to pre-flight a Cessna 172. Now we're outside doing the walk-around. So first, we're going to check inside the baggage compartment and make sure that the tow bar is secure, and it is. Okay, and now we're going to make sure that the static vent is all clear. Now we're going to walk down and make sure that no rivets are popped, and none are. And then make sure that the vertical stabilizer feels secure. Then we're going to make sure that the horizontal stabilizer feels secure. Nothing seems broken. Then we're going to come to the elevator and make sure that it feels nice and smooth. And make sure that none of our hinges are broken. Okay, next we're going to make sure that the rudder moves smoothly. And then we're going to come under the airplane and make sure that the rudder cables are secure and that they're safety wired. There they are. Then you're going to come over to the other elevator, move it up and down, make sure that it moves smoothly, and also make sure that the elevator trim tab is moving smoothly as well. Then you're going to make sure that the horizontal stabilizer is secure. Then you're going to go along the side of the airplane and make sure that no rivets are popped and that nothing seems damaged. Now we're going to check the flaps. So come under here, and move the flaps a little bit, but make sure that they stop. And then we're going to move the flap lever a little bit, but make sure that that stops as well. Then we're going to come over here to the ailerons and make sure that all three hinges are smooth and that they're safety wired. Everything looks good. And now you're at the end of your wing. Now you're going to make sure that your wing is stable and it looks good. Then you're going to run along the leading edge of the wing and make sure that nothing looks damaged. Then you're going to come to the cabin air vents and make sure that nothing's blocking them. Then you're going to open up the oil check and make sure that there's 6 quarts of oil and it looks good. Now we're going to check the field for water and sediment. So get a little from there, and a little from this other one, and a little from this one. Okay. Doesn't look like any water or sediment. So now we're going to check the visual feel level of the tank. So undo this, look inside, everything looks good. I'm going to put that back on, screw it on, and come down. So now we're going to inspect the propeller. We're going to make sure that the leading edge has no dents or cracks in it because that could cause problems, and it doesn't appear that it does. Then if you look in here, we're going to check the alternator belt and make sure that it's nice and tight, and that provides electricity for the airplane. Then we're going to check that the spinner is nice and secure. And we're going to check that the air box is all clear and that the tire has no flat spots on it. Then we're going to come over here to the cowling, make sure that all the cowling screws are nice and secure and tight, and make sure that this static vent is all clear. The cabin vents, make sure that they're not blocked. Make sure that the wing is nice and secure. Then we're going to check the pitot tube. This is what gives you your airspeed. You're going to make sure that the hole in the front is all clear and that the vent in the back is also clear. To make sure that your taxiing and landing lights are working, come around the leading edge of the wing and make sure that your navigation light is also working. So now we're at the pilot side wing, and we're going to check the pilot side aileron, make sure that it's secure and smooth, and make sure that all of the hinges are secure and that they're safety wired. And it appears that they are. Then we're going to come over to the flaps and make sure that it moves a little bit, but that it stops. And come under here and make sure that the flap lever also moves a little bit, but that it does stop. Then we're going to take a sample of the plane's fuel. Okay, we're going to be checking for water and sediment. And it doesn't appear that there is any. And that concludes our external pre-flight of Cessna 35325. Thank you for watching.